Road split, I know you guys are aware of it. Is it something that motivates you guys more to go out this week and sort of put an end to that trend?
Yeah, I mean we've been there. In every road game we pretty much played towards the end. It's not like we've just been obliterated on the road. We just have to, lock in and be focused for 40 minutes. We can't have those mental lapses and turnovers and key spots in the game that end up costing us, or have ended up costing us in the 8 losses we've had on the road.
Was it just a matter of focus then, or is it something else you guys can work on to change that?
I think it's a matter of focus. You look how we play at home. We're always dialed in. We feed off the crowd at Haas, but I mean the NCAA tournament isn't played at Haas Pavilion, so we have to find a way to win on the road because the way the season's going, we really don't have that many home games left. Too. That's it.
What have been your thoughts with how many freshmen Washington has, what they've been able to do this year?
A bunch of good players. I mean, speaking from my own experience, once you get into conference play, it's not really like you're a freshman anymore. I mean, you've been through it a little bit, played some good teams in non-conference, but what they've been able to do is remarkable because if you have that many young guys, getting them all to buy in and play at a high level consistently is something really special.
Is there any sort of confidence taking going into this game at Washington, knowing that you guys won there last year?
Yeah, I mean, but that was last year. They're a completely different team. They're a completely different team this year. So I mean, you work in you go in every game with some confidence. With the guys around me, I'm confident about every game. So we're gonna go up there and hopefully come out with a W.
What do they do defensively, Jordan, to create so many turnovers?
They switch 5 ways. They want to speed you up and play their pace. Coach said they lead the Pac-12 in offense in terms of how fast they get a shot up. So they want to speed you up, make you play their pace, take quick shots, which if you're not accustomed to leads to runouts for them.
What's it been like from your vantage point, just seeing what Jabbar has been able to do the past couple games?
It's been huge for us. I mean, anytime Bird can do that, like he can, take us to another level. Because, once again, it's another guy who can just go off like he has these past 2 games, and I'm really happy for him.
What do you think's clicked for him?
I think his confidence is just flowing right now. I really couldn't tell you.
What's going to be the key to making some strides with the free throws?
Focus again. You just miss. It's not something you can really dwell on. You just shoot them in practice. Just keep shooting them, and they'll go down. You have to lock in and complete your routine. Take deep breaths, like Coach says, and knock them down.
Do you think that's kind of been some of the problem, just the breathing and the little things like that?
Speaking from personal experience, I didn't really lock in on the first couple. I shot against Oregon State, but after that, I was kind of dialed in. So, I made the back end of them. I can't speak for everybody else.
You guys feel like the way the league is right now, you have as good a chance to win the championships in, but
Definitely, but it's at the point where you have to win consistently, and you can't look at who's doing what everywhere else. You can just focus on your remaining games and how you're going to handle every game and how you're going to finish and win.
Can you talk a little bit about just what it's like when playing in a Pac-12 that's been this deep with this much parity in relation to the past 2 seasons for you?
The first season I was in the Pac-12 was a little bit different because you had Arizona who went 21-0 and they were really dominant, and then you had some good teams like Arizona State was really good that year. We were good. Colorado was good. So I think my freshman year was more of a like top heavy league in terms of just teams that are really really good. Not to say that teams aren't really good this year, but you can look at USC lost to Arizona State, so it's a lot of mix up. Anybody loses to anybody on any given night. So a conference this deep is definitely a good thing because you see different types of teams every night. But we have to focus on what we do and focus on coming out on top every time we take the court.
You guys good with Jordan?
And then last thing, just on Tyrone, can you just talk about just what you've seen from him over the last couple of games in terms of just how much he's helped you guys out and just how well he's adjusted from the long L?
Yeah, he's settled in nicely. I think he's done a great job. A lot of guys come off injuries and they're kind of timid and things like that. Tyrone wasn't timid, and he's played well these past 2 games.
What do you regard with going against Andrews? And what do you have to do defensively against him?
Andrew Andrews is a really good player. I think, like all good players, you have to force him into tough looks. I watched him some this year, and he's going to make a couple tough ones, but you have to make it tough for him to get to his spots and not allow him to get to the line and get easy buckets like he wants to do.